Why, hello there everyone, I'm Axel Nugs and welcome back to devlog number 2, or I guess welcome to, where, it's time for another update on the game. So, last time, I believe, all I had was, this little portal here that would shift between levels, kinda, and an enemy. That was a coconut. The coconut still exists, though I changed him a little bit. Let's start there, actually, yeah. So, we got the enemy. He no longer has just a little radius, because I gave him, like, an actual front. So this red, almost triangle, this red polygon, is his attack range now. So, he can only attack if you're in front of him, which I think probably makes more sense. But then also, you may notice, bar. There's a bar here. And if you look up here, I didn't name it. It's a health bar. I added a health system because, yay. And it actually wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. What I did was I made a script called Damageable. And this is more than I need. I don't actually use, I think, either of these methods. But, pretty much, all I have to do is this. I have to add a node to anything that I want to give a health bar or health system. And I just have to make them damageable. And it works really well. Better than I expected. So that's how I'm making those. I added that to my basic enemy, my player, and then I also made another enemy called the ranged enemy. As you can see, I think this gets the point across pretty clearly. All the ranged enemy does is it runs away from you until it's outside of this range. Well, until you're outside of this range, and it shoots you. Yeah. It too has a health bar. I think I gave it less health. I don't remember. But then it oh no. It shoots a bullet, as it would. All this does is it takes the position that the player was at when fired, and it moves towards that spot. It just keeps moving in that direction. So that's very basic. The player. I added this front area to the player as well. That's my attack range. I can attack too. And it's beautiful. But then down here, I've got a health bar. And then this. For now, this is a coin. I've added coins. Because, why not? Pretty much, that's just a coin counter. I made it so that enemies drop coins when killed. And I think that's pretty much it. I made a title. A really basic title. Just because I'm gonna need that. But then, go back to the main. This area is all red. Because, how I had it before, I've got this area here. If you can see, it's a little rectangle. And pretty much what that does is when I walk through it, the enemies spawn and doors appear and close off the area. So this area here, this big red one, just checks if there's enemies in there. And if there are, it doesn't do anything. And if there's not, the doors open up. And once I leave this area, it disappears. Because I was having issues where if I walk through the portal after the doors reopen, and all the enemies are dead, it would crash. Because I don't remember why. I think the portal tries to use something. Actually, no. This. The area tries to use something on this tile map, which it can't do anymore. I think. I don't remember entirely. So it's trying to call something that doesn't exist anymore. Oh no! I need to stop moving things. But anyway, let me just give a nice little demo here. Why is it doing that? Okay. Beautiful title screen. I think it's finished. I don't know. There's nothing more I could add. But we hit play. We've got a nice full health bar, and this is kind of little, but 0 coins. And then, as I can move around and stuff. It's beautiful. But then, we'll go through here. We go through here. Bang! The enemies spawn. That guy's shooting me. I can just attack. It's uncapped at the moment, so, yeah, just get an auto-clicker and you win. Coins spawn on death. Beautiful. And this guy, he just runs away. So, really, you need to back him into a corner while he's shooting at you. And then you can just finish him off. This area up here, I also added, there's nothing there. Absolutely nothing there. But then, I'll show you. You can see down here, kind of, there's 8 coins. Wait, can I edit this? Okay, no. I was gonna have to fix that if I could. But then if I go down here, the portal still works. It's beautiful. Bang. Alright. Now I'm gonna show it again with colliders on, just so you can see how the attack radius things work. Again, as when I move, it moves towards the front, the direction I'm moving. So then walk on over here, hop in here. This guy's got one too. He just tracks me. And yeah. This guy does not have one, but he doesn't need one. You just attack in all directions. And yeah, that is it. Oh, and when I walk out of here, that area disappears. So it's very nice, very useful, very handy. And that is it. That is all I've done so far. It's a bit of an improvement from last time, I do believe. But yeah. Also, I got a comment on my last video saying add bounce pads. And that's a great idea. Problem is, I'm not entirely sure how to do that with this kind of view, this isometric view. I don't know how to add bounce pads to this, because here, let me launch again. If you look, there are just colliders on the outside of here. All these blue boxes, those are just colliders, so that I can't leave. This floor doesn't actually really exist. It's more like a picture. So, if I want to bounce, I'm going to hit a bunch of colliders. So I'm not entirely sure how to do it. But, I promise you I'll figure it out, because I feel like bounce pads could be useful either way. So I will. I'll try my best. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm going to add bounce pads. And I know that kind of goes against the thing I said last episode. Where like, don't give me recommendations on what to do. I'm changing my mind. Go for it. Again, I may or may not listen to you, but I don't know. We'll see. But I think that's it. I think that's all I've got to show y'all. So, hope you enjoy. I hope you keep tuning in. Wait for the next one. These are gonna come out probably in no specific, like, incrementation, because, I don't know, this is a side project. I just keep working on it when I feel like it. So yeah. That's all I've got. Goodbye.